Good morning, dear students. Earlier we have started the grammar part and I was discussing the first topic, sentences. Okay, today I am going to discuss with you components of a sentence. Components means the parts of sentences. So usually the sentence has these components. What? Words, phrases, clauses and punctuation marks. A sentence has words, a sentence has phrases, sentence has clauses and punctuation marks. Now one by one, word, I think you all know what is a word. A group of words, letters that makes a sense is called a word. Like angry, angry is a word. OUSLYCONTINU, it is a group of letters but it is not making a sense, so it is not a word. So you all know a word that makes sense. Now listen carefully, what is a phrase? A phrase is again a group of words. It is a part of sentence. Remember, a group of words, a part of sentence which makes sense but not complete. Again remember, it makes sense but not complete. There would be a combination of few words that will make a phrase. A single word is not a phrase. There would be more than one words and it will be meaningful but it will not make a complete sense like a sentence. That is called a phrase. Example, the helicopter landed on the helipad at noon. Now in this sentence, on the helipad at noon, this is part of sentence, this is group of words, it is making sense but it is not a complete sense, so it is only a phrase. Okay, a little piece of that sentence, so it is a phrase. Now there are many more examples, you can see yourself when I send you this picture. I was invited to join the PTA meeting. I was invited to join. Suppose we take out these two words, to join, so it is again a phrase because there are two words that make sense but not complete, so it's phrase. Now clause. Clause is also a group of words. It is also a combination of words that also makes sense, but there is some difference between phrase and clause. Otherwise almost same, but the big difference is it has a subject and a finite verb of its own. Remember, it is a part of sentence. A sentence has subject, a sentence has a verb. Okay, without verb there cannot be any sentence, so it has a verb. So if you take out some part of the sentence in which you find there is subject also, it may be hidden sometime, and more specifically there will be a verb also in that part. Remember, if in a part of sentence you are taking out some part of sentence and there is a verb in that part, then it will be called a clause. Remember, this is the difference between phrase and clause. Phrase is without verb, some words but no verb. Clause has a verb. This is the difference, remember. Example, you can see, my mother believes that I will fulfill her dream. Now in this sentence we can say there are two clauses. My mother believes, this is one part. I will fulfill her dreams, this is another part. Okay, so there are two clauses because there are two verbs we can find. In the first part, my mother believes, my mother is the subject, believes is the verb. Okay, second part, I will fulfill her dreams, I is the subject and will fulfill is the verb in this part. So these both two parts are two clauses. So we can also say that this sentence is a two clause sentence. Understood now? Okay. Another example, you can say, the soldier fell in threes and marched on. The soldier fell in threes. Again the soldier, subject, fell in, verb. Marched on, marched is the verb but this has also the same subject, the soldiers marched on. Okay, marched is another verb in that part, so marched on and marched on is also a clause because there is a verb you found. So this way you will distinguish, you will differentiate between a phrase and clause. At last, punctuation marks. You all know punctuation marks. There are many punctuation marks we use. We use full stop, we use question mark, we use commas, we use colon, semicolon, dash, hyphen, quotation mark. These all are punctuation mark, you already know. And remember, okay, without punctuation mark, a sentence cannot be called a sentence. If there some meaningful words are there, but without punctuation, even then it is not a sentence, because we have not used any punctuation mark. So these are 4 segments, or these are 4 parts of a sentence. Okay. Now we have some questions. This activity you will do. Fill in the blank using the following in the sentences with the kind of component indicated in the bracket. Okay. What you have to fill in the blank, it is indicated. Like in first one, you have to use only a word. Okay. Children love fairy. Fill it with a single word. Okay, like children love fairy tales, only single word tales. Second one, those are trusted. You have clause, so here you have to write any clause which will make a sense here, and it should have a verb, then only it will be called a clause. Understood now? In third one, you have to use a phrase. Little Jack Homer sat. Whatever you use, it should be some more than one word, but without any verb. That will be phrase. This way you have to do this exercise. You have to use a word or a phrase or a clause. Okay, so I want you to do this in your grammar copy. That's all for today. Thank you.